Let's get ready to flow together, coming into a seated position, closing your eyes, grounding into this present moment, softening your breath, lengthening your exhale, softening your forehead, your eyes, your jaw, softening your shoulders, chest, belly, bottom, legs, letting your whole body be nice and relaxed. Getting ready to build heat and energy together. Inhale, exhale. You can open your eyes if you want. I'm going to let you know about Ujjayi breathing pattern. So it's also called ocean breath. It's like you're making the sounds of the ocean. If you've never tried it, this is a good breathing pattern to help you get through the moves that we're about to do. So it's like you're fogging a mirror with your breath, but you leave your mouth closed. So let's try it with our mouth open. Ready? And now let's try that same thing with our mouth closed. And so you'll inhale through your nose, exhale through your nose, making the sound of an ocean. So let's do one round together. Inhale, exhale. Perfect. And as we begin to move and build up heat, you might find a pose feels kind of sticky, or you might want to get out of the pose. Tapping into the Ujjayi breath will really help you get through it. All right, bringing your feet out in front of you, hip width apart. We're going to start off in seated cat-cows. So on your inhale, you're going to push your chest towards the front of the room, looking up. Exhale, tuck your chin and round. And now you can go at your own pace, at your own speed, moving with your breath. You can begin to start the Ujjayi breath if you'd like. Pausing where you need to pause. Moving faster where you'd like to move faster. One more inhale. Exhale. And now touching the soles of your feet together, bringing them in towards you. We'll be in a seated butterfly position. Beginning to walk your hands out in front of you, coming down on your forearms, or if you can go all the way to your forehead, that's great. Just going wherever your body wants to go today. Closing your eyes, turning inward. Remembering to keep your sits bones grounded on the ground, so not going too far to where your bottom comes up. You should feel this nice stretch in your groin area, maybe a little bit in your outer hips. Inhale, walking your hands up, sending your legs out in front of you. If you'd like to have them go a little wider, that's fine. And inhale, lengthen. Straighten your spine. Exhale, fold over, hinging at your hips. Again, going as far as feels comfortable for you. Maybe you're up here, resting your hands on your shins. Maybe you can go all the way to your toes. This is your practice. Do what your body needs. On your inhale, lengthening. On your exhale, seeing if you can fold a little more. We'll try this at the end of class and see how flexible you become at the end than right now. Inhale, beginning to walk your hands back up, coming over onto your belly. Coming down into Sphinx pose. Again, forearms resting on the mat, hands planted firmly. And now moving into Cobra, so sending your hands a little bit back towards your ribs and pressing up a little higher. Really grounding here into your pelvic area, pressing your hips towards the ground. On your inhale, we'll come up. Exhale, fold. Again, going at your own pace with your breath. Warming up the spine. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Tucking your toes, pressing yourself up on your knees. We're going to move into downward facing dog. So you're going to send your bottom and hips back and up towards the sky. Your fingertips will be planted firmly on the mat. The goal is to get your heels touching the floor, but you don't have to. There's no pressure here in yoga. However, your body is totally perfect. Let's begin to walk our dog, and that just means bending our knees, pedaling our feet, pressing your chest back towards your thighs, really connecting to the Ujjayi breath. And now beginning to walk your feet up towards your hands. And we're going to hang here. You can grab opposite elbows to opposite hands, swaying back and forth if that feels good. Finding stillness. And begin to rise, letting go of your elbows, swooping your hands up towards the sky, looking up and back. Now exhale, bringing your hands together in prayer position in front of your heart. We'll move through a few sun salutations. Inhale, hands lift, looking back. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold, leading with your heart. Inhale, half lift, plant your hands on your shins, flat back. Exhale, fold. Planting your hands on the mat, sending your right foot towards the back of the room. Left foot follows. Option to do a full chaturanga here or drop your knees. And we're going to pull through our hands, leading with the heart, coming up into upward facing dog. Tucking your toes, pressing your bottom and hips back into downward facing dog. Walking or hopping your feet or sending your left foot to the front of the mat. Right foot follows and rise. Hands to heart. Inhale, hands go up, looking back. Exhale, forward fold, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Planting your hands, send your left foot to the back of the mat. Right foot follows, coming into plank, holding this for just a moment. Drop your knees, chest, chin, pull through. Resting on your thighs, pressing back into downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot comes to the front, left foot follows, and rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's go one more time. Inhale, swoop your hands up, looking back, tucking your tailbone. Exhale, swan dive. Fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, send your right foot to the back, left foot follows. Plank. Drop your knees, chest, chin, pull through. Upward facing dog. Push yourself back into downward facing dog. Inhale, walk your feet to the front of the mat and rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, swoop your hands up, looking back. Swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, send your left foot to the back of the mat. Right foot follows. Chaturanga. Pull through. Moving into downward facing dog. Let's walk our dog, get a little bit more movement. Walking your feet to the front of the mat. This time when you rise, we're going to sit back into a chair position like we're sitting in a chair. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. And begin to place your right elbow on the outside of your left knee and we'll twist. Looking over your left shoulder. Option 2, drop your right hand to the floor, left hand comes up, and you can look up at your left fingertips. Don't forget to smile and breathe. You're doing great. Inhale, untwist and rise, hands to heart. Inhale, swoop your hands up, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Rise up and sit back in your chair. This time, send your left elbow to the outside of your right knee and twist, looking over your right shoulder. Again, option to place your left hand on the floor, right hand rises. Letting this be easy. Inhale, exhale, untwist and rise, hands to heart. We'll move into tree position. So let's start with grounding your left foot firmly into the mat, really rooting through your feet. Right foot comes up, and if you can get it to the inside of your thigh, that's great. If you need to be down here, wherever your foot can go is totally fine. Just not resting on your knee. So inhale, coming into tree position, sending your hands up to the sky. If you're a little wobbly, that's okay. Trying to become rooted like a tree. Inhaling. Exhale, cactus your hands. Finding a spot out in front of you to look at will really help. Inhale, hands come up. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, coming out of the pose. And we'll do this again on the other side. So grounding your right foot into the mat. Left foot comes up. Finding balance. Inhale, hands lift. Exhale, cactus your hands, your arms. Inhale, up. Exhale, cactus your arms one more time. And you might find that you're more balanced on one side than the other. Inhale, hands lift. Bringing your hands into prayer position. Letting go of your left foot. Beautiful. Coming down into a seated position. We're going to build a little bit more heat here before we end. So we'll move into boat position. Let's stay just like this for a moment. Inhale. Exhale. Begin on your next inhale to lift your left leg and then your right leg, scooting back a little bit on your bottom and lifting your hands. This is boat position. If you need to be where your feet are planted and leaning back, that's fine. Do what your body can do. And it's totally normal if your legs begin to shake. Inhale. Exhale, plant your feet. And we'll move into our final resting position, Shavasana, lying down on your back. Let's hug our knees into our chest. And now send your left leg out long, right leg out long, hands out to the side. This is going to feel really nice after all that movement we did, all that heat we built. Finding stillness and let all that goodness wash over you, wash through you. Slowing down your breath, slowing down your heart rate. Inhaling, imagine a beautiful golden light or the sun spreading throughout your body. Exhale, imagine this beautiful golden light or sun flushing through your body and out to the world. Softening your forehead and face again, your arms, your legs, your belly, your hips, your bottom. Quieting the thoughts in your mind. Thanking your body for doing this work. Thanking yourself for taking time to get on the mat. Inhale, begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, pressing, curling into a ball on your left side or right side, and pressing yourself up into a seated position. Before we end, let's send our legs out long and see if you can go a little further this time than you did at the beginning of class. Inhale, straighten your spine. Exhale, fold and lengthen. Oh yeah, it's always fun to see how we're a little bit more flexible at the end. Inhale, walking your hands up. Coming into a seated position. Closing your eyes. Let's inhale together collectively. Exhale, sigh it out. Beautiful. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Take care of yourself. Namaste.